Alright, welcome back. Today we're gonna do the snow test for level 2C of my CO garage. It consists of following cars: the Z-Type at 950k, the Penetrator at 880k, the Stinger GT at 875k, the Windsor at 845k, the Sultan RS at 807k, the Entity XF at 795k, and the Comet Retro at 745k. So let's get started. First up, the Z-Type. This must be one of the oldest featured sports classic in the game, but also one of the prettiest. It's based on Bugatti, late 30s, previous century, and man, I didn't expect this car to handle this good in the snow. It was fast, it was controllable, but I don't think we'll ever see a real live Bugatti doing stuff like this. These things are as expensive as they are beautiful, so we all must praise ourselves lucky to be able to drive these kind of cars in Grand Theft Auto Online, because in real life, for most of us, if not all, it's impossible to drive, let alone own these kind of cars. Beautiful stuff. It was a dream to drive. Let's put her back where she belongs, next to the other cars, and let's go to the second one, the Ocelot Penetrator. This is one of the newly added cars from the Import-Export DLC. I immediately bought it. I like its look. It's based on the Jaguar XJ220, but I have to admit I hardly ever use it since the day that I bought it, so I expected much from this car, and well, to be quite frankly, it didn't disappoint, but still, there's something about it, I don't know, that makes me not use it in free roam, let alone in the snow, although it handles quite nicely. I've nothing else to add to that, you know. I have it, but I let it sit in my garage. From time to time I'll use it. Alright, next up, Stinger GT, and that's one of my favorite cars as well. As most of you know, there's a mission in Grand Theft Auto Online, a contact mission where you have to steal 2 cars, and this is one of them. And it was due to that mission that I fell in love with this one. I drive it a lot, and that's also perhaps the reason why I could handle it in the snow, because it's not the most easy car to drive. So all in all, for me, I could handle it, but I would not say it's a top choice to use in the snow. This car's design is, well, as most of you know, based on the Ferrari 250 GTO. This car's design is just plain beautiful. This is really up there in the higher regions of beauty. I love it. Real classic. Good stuff. Let's put it back. Next up, something that oozes luxury. The Windsor. The Enos Windsor. Based on the Rolls-Royce Ghost. This car just, well, it breeds luxury. The only remark that I have with this one is that the interior is beige, so you're a little bit limited with the outdoor colors, so the exterior colors, I mean. So to make it blend a little bit better, I opted for just snakeskin livery, I think, and then some beige golden paint job, and I quite like how it turned out. And with regards of its snow drivability, it's fairly nice. It handles nicely. Then again, I use it also in free roam on the normal weather conditions, so it is a little bit heavier than the other cars, that's for sure, but it has enough power to handle itself, to keep that that heavyweight manageable. Great car and great design. Nice. Let's put her back. Next up we have a rally car based on Lexus IS, and it is the Sultan RS, another Benny's vehicle. And I had very high hopes for this car because it's so flickable on the real on the normal weather conditions, and in here it did just that. It's not as easy to drive, but it has so much power that you can correct driver mistakes easily with this one. And in my humble opinion, for this sub level of my CRO garage, this is the best one for me. Fast, flickable, enough power to correct mistakes. This is a snow car for sure. Also one of the better cars to convert at Benny's. So many options. Easily one of my favorite cars as well. I have many, but this one is also right up there. Great car. Let's put her back. And next up we have one of the earliest supers from Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online, the Entity XF. One of the most stable supercars out there. Still competitive these days. Not perhaps regards to top speed, but by stability and handling. Great car. You really have to love its looks. Some don't like it, but for me, I think it looks okay. And with regards to its handling, well, in the snow, has to be expected. Very stable, very nice, enough power. Also a snowmobile car. Sadly, you don't hardly ever see these again in free roam. They used to be very abundant, but these days practically extinct. For that reason alone, I sometimes let the mechanic bring it over and use it. Nice car. Then last car, Comet Retro, also a car that we just got from the import-export DLC, and as you can see, it's based on Porsche 911 and of course the Porsche 993. And I didn't have high hopes for this car, and I was correct in that department. It's a rear-wheel driven car, and it doesn't like the snow. It's a very beautiful car, but it's not a snowmobile car. Since I bought it, I hardly used it. I like that it's in my garage, but it's not something I tend to use. Don't know why, but with certain cars you have a click, and this is not one of them. But still, I'm really glad that we got it in Grand Theft Auto Online. Don't have the regular comments, but this one is for me as a keeper. I'm just glad it's in my zero garage, and from time to time, on very rare occasions, I will use it, but that's about it. Beautiful car, by the way. Thanks for watching again, and I'll be back soon with level 2B for my CO garage. Cheers.